2014 was really the first year I got a chance to go out and headline on my own, playing all the big amphitheaters and arenas. So I'd just say to 2014 me to hang on, because it's gonna be, your best days are up ahead. Hey y'all, I'm Dierks Bentley, and this is the hit story of my album, Riser.
I'm a riser. I'm a get up off the ground, don't run and hide her.
The album Riser really was the first album of the second half of my career, I like to say. It was kind of in flux as an artist, not really sure what I was trying to say or do. My dad had just passed away, and my third and final son, Knox, was born, and it was just a lot to dig into as a human being to write from and to build from to make an album. It came out in 2014. It was just a year after my dad had passed away, and that's really where the album started. Was that event had such a big moment in my life, and I was driving around Arizona. The words for "I Hold On" started just coming to my head, and I wasn't really trying to write a song, but I was just trying to figure things out, and I started kind of writing those words down a little bit and brought it back to Nashville and finished that song with Brett James, and that's really kind of the catalyst for the whole album, where all the pieces started to fall in place from, was off that one song, "I Hold On." Making Riser definitely felt different than any of the records I made before, because I wrote a lot of the record and produced a lot of the record with my buddy Ross Copperman, who came from a totally different world than I came from. I'm much more of a traditional country, bluegrass musician, and as far as the recording studio goes, very old school in that way. Ross is part of the younger generation and has a totally different background, but just really has such a great energy in the studio, and the way he talks to musicians, and his vibe was really welcomed, and he's great at getting vocals. I feel like I was really able to get some of my best vocals I've ever gotten on this particular record, on Riser with Ross. This album had some really serious, heavy songs on it, like Riser, like "I Hold On," "Here on Earth," really heavy songs, but it also had "Drunk on a Plane," super fun, just sing along, song made for a live show type of song.
I'm getting drunk on a plane. Buying drinks for everybody, but the pilot, it's a party.
The album itself got off to a little bit of a rocky start, because the first single I put out didn't really work that well at radio. It was called "Bourbon in Kentucky," great song that Hillary Lindsey wrote. And the song just wasn't really getting played, so we kind of had to call an audible, and we put "I Hold On" out second, which it really became the first single. The funny thing is, "Bourbon in Kentucky" has kind of had a second life. We've been doing it in our live show, and people really love that song, so it still found a home. Those two songs just really pushed this album forward and helped me get to a fourth single, where I got a chance to put out Riser, which is the song I'd always wanted to get to off this album.
When darkness comes to town, I'm a lighter.
The song Riser, obviously is a very important song to me, because I named the whole album after that song. It just could mean so many different things to so many different people, and it's meant different things to me in different periods of my life. Certainly, after my dad passed away, I kind of felt like I was rising up to be the captain of my own ship with him gone. Love singing that song, and the meaning changes to me all the time, as any good song should do. It should be able to grow with you as you grow. Riser got received really well. I mean, the biggest judge of that for me is just the live audience. When you're playing these songs out there, and the people are singing along to them, and they know all the words of the song, that's the biggest gauge of whether the album's doing well or not. It also got received well back in Nashville, with getting a CMA nomination and an ACM nomination for Album of the Year and a Grammy nomination for Album of the Year. One of my 14 Grammy nominations. Just don't ask me how many I've actually won. Different story. But it did get nominated, and that made me feel really good, because put a lot into this album. A lot of great musicians played in this album, a lot of great songwriters on this album. It was definitely a leap of faith as far as leaving behind the previous way of making albums and moving towards this new partnership I have with my buddy Ross Copperman. It really felt good to get that industry recognition, but mostly just the fans loving it is what's meant everything to me.